If you're watching this, that means you're interested in seeing my 5-minute demo of NetSuite, Wholesale Distribution Edition. My name is Max Voorhees. I'm an account executive that works specifically with fast growth and emerging small businesses. I'm going to walk you through a quick 5-minute overview of what NetSuite does. My goal today is to give you a feel for NetSuite from a high level. We're not going to go through any processes or get lost in the weeds, but we're going to take a look at what NetSuite is, does, and looks like, and hopefully I'll be able to communicate some value around the Customer 360, the value of the unified platform, and the ease of reporting. What we're looking at now is the value chain. This is a tool that we use to communicate the value of NetSuite and what we do for our most successful distribution customers. As you through the swim lanes from left to right, you can see from function of the business to business process, all the way through the predefined workflow within NetSuite, and then finally the business impact on the right. As we walk through the demo, I encourage you to think about your own business and how any of these swim lanes affect you or how they'd like to be more efficient or automated. Without further ado, let's look at the senior executive role of NetSuite. NetSuite is a role-based platform. End-to-end business management, we founded on the principle that software should be an accelerator for a growing business rather than a hindrance. And the way that we deliver that is through end-to-end business management, all the way to back-end financials to the front-end customer-facing, everything in between, including inventory and order management. For a senior executive role, we have the information that's applicable to a senior executive or business owner. You can see key performance indicators, top 15 customers by sales, executive financials, and this information is immediately explorable just by clicking here. Actually also click any of these arrows to automatically create a trend graph that you can share out or schedule weekly. This is the same for all of our reports within NetSuite, which I'd like to explore here in a moment through our Sales by Customer Summary. So going to Sales by Customer Summary, we're going to take a look at a company, Smith Supplies. We can see here Smith Supplies has given us about $11 million, but let's say historically they're more profitable for us. If we explore Smith Supplies, we're going to open up the Sales by Customer Detail report. Any of these reports, of which there are over 200 within NetSuite, are completely customizable, and if we struck out 200 times in a row, you can make your own report as well. Just like that front screen, any of this information, you can drill into it immediately. So look at an order of an iPad, for example. All you have to do is click here for the transaction record of this invoice. This will automatically pull the invoice. We can see sales orders, we can see the customer, we can see any communication we've had regarding this invoice. But the customer, all we have to do is click here. Customer record, and ability to see what we call the Customer 360. This means that every single touch point or communication that we've had with this customer, be it performance indicators, top 5 items by sales, any report that you're interested in that fits your business's workflow is immediately available at your fingertips. This means you can make real-time strategic decisions, as well as have the ability to turn any touch point, be it a service call, a support call, or even we couldn't find our invoice, into a chance for a sales opportunity and use that touch point to drive revenue. Indeed, this is a widely growing distribution trend, and we found a lot of our customers find a lot of value in this. From Customer 360, we have the ability to see everything about the customer, but what about items? All we do to find an item is come up to this global search bar. You can consider it like a Google for your instance of NetSuite. Search for an item, click. Have the ability to pull an item card that's the exact same as the customer record, but it's to give us all the inventory and order management information that we need. We can see inventory here by location. So Boston, here's our quantity on hand. San Francisco, we have 119. This means you're not going to be over or under committing orders, even worse. We can see item details, including items on order and historical item sales, as well as pricing for this item, which can be edited on the fly as you need it. Your sales reps can even do this remotely if you give them that permission. From the inventory item record, we have a wealth of information here that represents how well our inventory and order management system works together with the back-end financials. That said, let's take it back to that process flow and take a look at the value chain. Just high level, we haven't shown any processes, but just understanding how NetSuite is and works, I would challenge you, the listener, to look through this from left to right and see if any of these business applications could be more automated or efficient for you. If so, be happy to take a call or answer any questions. We're right at the 5-minute mark, so I want to thank you for joining me today.